how I create my designs, and a little peek into my binder by Hotpinkzebrapolish. Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to be doing the ever so requested look into my binder and how do I come up with designs. People, that is probably my most asked question, how do I come up with my designs? And part of the answer is I honestly don't know, but there are things that I do know that I go through for each video. So I was going to show you that. I'm also going to show you inside the binder, as I have mentioned, and this is the binder. And I've had this binder for years. It has gone through many phases. I change out the pages in it constantly, so I'm going to show you what's in there at the moment, at least some things. There are some designs that I'd like to keep to myself, but I'll show you other things. And then I also just want to quickly talk about art for a second. I have this feeling art is dying in so many ways, and I know that it's such a horrible thing to say, but it isn't as much of a part of so many people's daily lives as it used to be. Even handwriting, I do, but so few people actually write written notes to each other or anything. As much as I love technology, I hate technology at the same time because it's killing such an important part of people's lives, which is art. And so I would like to emphasize that I love each and every one of you for watching my videos and just doing your part to support me and my art, and that every little thing we do, I mean, everything I do is art, and it makes such a big difference in my life. And I really just want to encourage all of you, even if you don't do the designs that I do, just do art. Even if it's something stupid, like I draw on cocktail napkins at restaurants all the time. Doodles, weird little things, just because it's, well, for one thing, it is the most calming thing for me to do. It's like the best therapy in the world. And I feel that a lot of people might not do art because I don't feel that they can, or that they're not good enough, and all of those horrible thoughts that creep their way into our heads. And, you know, honestly, not everyone is going to be Picasso, and not everyone is going to be able to sing and win a Grammy or act and win an Oscar, but there's still so many people that love that and sing in a karaoke bar or act in the community theater. So that being said, everyone's an artist and everyone should be able to express themselves in that way. And in order to do my little part to encourage you to do art anywhere you want, wherever you want, I'm going to be giving away crayons, because crayons are like the basic thing everyone learns to do art with when they're 2. And so why not continue that? So the crayons I'm going to be giving away are 2 little boxes like this that have, this one has 60 in it, this one has 64, and these are fruity scented just because, you know, everyone can use crayons, you know? It's something crazy and little, but it's something that can really help you out and calm you down if, you know, so many people suffer with anxiety, and coloring helps that, believe you me. So I'm going to be giving these away, and so I'm also using them in my designs too. It's because, you know, sometimes you need to add color to see how things look. Crayons, they're easy to use, you don't have to sharpen them, you're just ready to go. So these are the crayons I'm giving away. They come in a nice little box. And so the rules for the giveaway is 1, you have to be a US resident. 2, you have to comment on this video anything your heart desires, just put it in the comment section below. And 3, you have to be subscribed to my channel. So that's it, and then you'll be entered in the giveaway. I'll use a random comment selector and I will announce the giveaway on the date that's at the bottom of the screen. So I hope you like this, and I hope you like seeing the little hint into my binder and into my creative process. And don't forget to click subscribe to my future videos as well. Okay, so here is the binder, and so the first thing that I have in there is usually a little hand-drawn calendar. I like to draw out my calendars, don't know why, and then I have a color-coded thing, and the dates that are on the calendar and the videos that I put on there, it's just like an idea. It helps me plan things out. Very rarely do they actually get uploaded on the day that is on the calendar because, well, I changed my mind, things happen, you know, who knows? And so I do correlate those, so I know. It's just, so I've got the little color coordination going. It really helps me out. And then I have a to-do list. So this is, I try to update this every couple days, so I'll just go through, and if I've done a step, I'll cross it off for that video, and then I'll stick it in the next appropriate location. So I've done a couple of these edits, so I'm just going to cross those off, but then they will need to get put into the voiceover column. Like I said, there's so much to do, and as you can see in the record box, there is binder written there because I had to record it. I hadn't done it yet. Then this next one is my little doodle page. I always have that in there too, and that's been about a year now that one has been living there. And every time I have, like, I'm stumped and I don't know where to go with something, I will flip back to this front page, and I will just add a section. And so, like I said, this is always in there and it really helps me out. And there are sometimes where I'm like, I can't sleep. I'll add a section in here. And so I do this, it depends. Sometimes I'll be doing a little bit every day. Sometimes it'll be a month and I haven't done anything. So then in the following pages, it's just plans of stuff, whether that be various paintings or nail designs. Here's my nail design page. Once I have one done, I just cross it off. There's some more paintings that I may or may not do. Like I said, these things are all just, everything that's in here is ideas. Not everything gets made, probably 75% of it. But there is always something that doesn't. So you may be looking at something and think, oh, that's really cool. Well, I might not make it. I might, but I might not. So now that nail art page was pretty much filled up. So now I'm going to show you, I just flipped that over to go to the back side that was blank. And here's how I find photos. So my hypothetical design that I'm going to be showing you how I create is going to be just for an iris. I chose an iris. It's my mother's favorite flower. And actually we have a wall in our house that is covered with irises that various members of my family have painted. So I like irises too. So here's just, I went to my favorite photo finding website, which is called Hotpinkzebrapolish, because it's royalty-free photos, so I can use any of them I like. So you just scroll through until you find one that you like. And I did look at quite a few before I actually chose one, just deciding where I want to go. This is the one I ended up with. I really like the shape of the petals and the color of that, so I'm just going to download that really quick, and then once that's on my computer, I can go ahead and save that. I usually actually save them on my iPad, so it's easier to hold, but yeah. So now I'm going to go through and I'm going to show you how I draw them out. So I start by titling my design. For some reason that helps, and then I say what medium I plan on using this. So for this one, I was going to say I'm going to use acrylic. So then I'll draw out the nail shape, and I'll go with a stiletto. I haven't done very many stilettos recently, so I'll go that route. And then I'll just start drawing it out. And I use a pen. I never use a pencil. If something goes wrong, I will either start over or just scratch it out. I'm not really that. This isn't an exact process. This is just quick. And so then for like this one, I don't know what color I want to do the background. So if you take crayons, you can go through and fill them in. And the benefit of using crayons instead of like a marker or something else is that it doesn't bleed through to the other side. And I always use both sides of the paper, so I want to make sure that that isn't the case. Plus, you can kind of color over the top of them. So I started out with a light pink, thinking that I liked the light pink with the purple. And then as I'm looking, I'm thinking you can't really see the purple against the light pink. So I'll just think about it for a second, and then I'll decide maybe I'll switch that up, maybe try blue in the background. And so I do this, and like I said, with crayons, I don't do this for every video because some of them, if it's a character, I know exactly what I'm doing. There's really no question about what color the background is going to be for certain characters because it's just what they have. But for some things like an iris that you don't know, you can go through and just figure that out. I ended up liking the dark blue, so I'm just going to write that down. And so then I go through and I write down all of my ideas I have for that design, because a lot of times I think of a design and then maybe I'll do it 2 months later. I don't have a very quick turnaround. And some things I do, some things like, oh, I have a design that I want to do, and I make it right away. Now, designs that are 4-dimensional, have moving pieces, those will live in the binder for a while. Usually maybe up to 6 months, because I don't figure things out immediately. It's not like all of a sudden I have an idea and I make it that day. That's not usually how it goes. I usually have to think about things for a while, and so I'll write down in the binder what I want it to do. And after I have figured out what I want it to do, then I will brainstorm and talk to people and work on it until I can figure out how I can do that. So as you can see, the crayons don't bleed through to the other page, which is another reason why it's nice to do crayons. Plus, they don't smear at all. So that is a reason. So that is the look into my binder. And like I said, things don't happen right away. So definitely comment below to be entered in the giveaway, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.